delays here on Championship Sunday by any means. Beautiful puffy white clouds and blue skies as we go back down to the start line for the start list for the lightweight women's double sculls. The 6 boats racing for the gold here: the Netherlands, USA, Denmark, Switzerland, Germany, and Ireland. Here is Femke van de Vliet and Iris Hostenbach from the Netherlands in lane 1. Representing the United States of America in lane 2, Elizabeth Ray and Grace Joyce. Denmark will be rowing in lane 3. That is Marie Merch Pedersen and Line Katrine Olsen. Switzerland in lane 4, represented by Sophia Meeken and Aline Roll. It's Cosima Klotten and Louise Asmussen from Germany in lane 5. And wearing the green from Ireland in lane 6, Cleodana Nolan and Aoife Casey. The U23 lightweight women's double sculls, the A final going for the gold. And I've heard many comments from you, Colleen, talking about the lightweights and the way they can really move these boats down the course.
Oh, they absolutely can. Of course, all of these races in the A final, right, are so tight, but the lightweight events are often among the tightest, truly all the way down to the line. Again, they're off the lightweight category. Just a thrill to watch.
Here we go, 6 boats across, another A final. It's a lightweight women's double sculls on the race course. Good shot there of the Americans. It's Liza Ray and Grace Joyce. Liza is no stranger to this race course at Nathan Benderson Park, having spent her high school years in Miami, Florida, learning to row in Key Biscayne, Florida for the Miami Rowing Club. And we'll see if the Americans can get on the podium here on home water, but the early lead here, Switzerland.
Sophia Meeken and Alina Roll from Switzerland out by 3/4 of a boat length over the second-place boat from Germany of Louise Asmussen and Cosima Klotten. With the boat from Denmark, Marie Merch Pedersen and Line Katrine Olsen. They're in third right now, but the Americans right behind them, with the Netherlands pursuing, and Ireland just off the pace. Matter of fact, it is the Netherlands, Irish Hochstenbach and Femke van de Vliet, who are battling with the USA boat over in lanes 1 and 2.
It's a race to the podium, and yes, Switzerland with an early lead, Germany with the advantage for second, then a close Denmark in third. This Swiss combination we saw here last year at the under-23s, or competing last year at the under-23s in both the double and the single. They've teamed up now into the lightweight women's double sculls to test their speed, and right now just looking so strong. A beautiful shot here, though, of the shell from Germany. Germany currently running second, looking to break away from the pack. Not quite contact yet with the Swiss double.
That Swiss double really moving out of the first 500 here, David, and really, I guess, trying to put their stamp on this race.
Yeah, Switzerland shot out like a cannon. It's almost like the rest of the field was still spreading out their picnic, and the Swiss wanted to jump straight to dessert. And as they have open water at 500 meters, that is a big lead at 500 meters in an A final at a world championship. So they have laid it out. They have shown that they have the speed in the early part of this race. Can they continue? They're certainly in the driver's seat. You can see almost a full length of open water ahead of second place Germany, but a great race shaping up here for the bronze medal. Lanes 1 through 3 all connected. Netherlands, United States, Denmark.
And Switzerland just doing it with power. So they're a little bit longer, a little bit lower than some of the other shells, certainly lower than Denmark, currently moving at the quickest clip, meters per second. So they're holding on to that first place position. Germany maintaining contact, but truly Switzerland opening up the margin a beautiful shot here then as they move through the 750 marker. Germany not quite able to catch them.
And you can see the bow number 2 of the Americans bobbing back and forth with that boat from Denmark as they fight for the 3rd place, and both those boats beginning to advance on the German boat.
Yeah, Germany is going to have to really be careful here because you have lanes 1 through 3 with the Netherlands right there. You saw them in the picture as well. Those 3 boats are going to pace each other, it appears. And really, I don't want to leave out Ireland in lane 6 either. You haven't seen them in the camera, but they are connected with those boats in lanes 1 through 3. As you see Germany realizing that there's speed coming out of those lanes to their right and finding a different gear here to kind of push back away a little bit and stay in a solid 2nd place. But wow, the Swiss are really throwing it down.
And Denmark beginning to advance and now moving ahead of the U.S. at the halfway point. But yes, it is Switzerland out with open water now over in front of the bow of the German boat, with the Danish boat followed by the Dutch boat, then the USA and Ireland in that order after the halfway point. But things are changing quickly as this race advances down the course.
And Switzerland doing a great job of just even pacing throughout their race. So they started pretty strong. Of course, there were several leaders at the start until Switzerland kind of took the lead in the first few hundred meters. But they're maintaining their speed. And again, they're rowing it quite long, which means they'll have somewhere to go a little bit later on in the race. At this point, if Switzerland could hold on to this pace, that gold is theirs for the taking. The rest of the field, well, Germany looking to make sure they get onto the podium in a silver position now.
And the Netherlands in lane 1 have now moved their bow ahead of the Americans and now ahead of the Denmark boat as well, as they are catching up with Germany too and really beginning to walk up on them, all chasing the boat from Switzerland. But right now, Germany trying to hold on to 2nd, but feeling the threats on the way.
Incredible speed from the Dutch women right there in the middle of the 3rd 500, showing a power piece at a point in the race we haven't seen a whole lot from too many of the crews. It can be very effective in the 3rd 500 if you can execute it. And the Dutch women are now very solidly into the bronze medal position. As you see the Swiss in the picture, they continue to have about a length of open water, and they're going to feel good here going into the last 500 meters with a lead like that. Can they hang on and go start to finish?
Elina Roll in the Swiss boat in the bow takes a glance over her left shoulder just to try to feel where she is, getting a little bit, catching sight of the wave attenuator in the corner of the island, so getting a sense of where they are on the course as they continue to dominate this race.
Now, on paper, it is the Netherlands in terms of the repechage times with the fastest time, so maybe not too surprising to see them here performing in the final, although I have to admit a little bit surprising to see Ireland in the back of the pack. No doubt about it, though. Switzerland leading as we move into the last stretch, barring any upsets at Switzerland with the gold.
Switzerland still just very proficient rowing, blades down to the water, enjoying this flat, glassy water at Nathan Benderson Park as they get into the red buoys. 250 meters left in another gold medal race here at Switzerland, really showing serious dominance in this women's lightweight double sculls. Who's going to take the silver? A little bobble there from Germany, it looked like. Netherlands is showing speed on the outside. Those are the 2 boats going for the remaining medals, it appears, but Switzerland, what a row.
It's Ireland coming up fast in lane 6, but the Swiss out in front right now and continuing to dominate this race, with Germany trying to hold on to the silver, with the Netherlands in a big charge right now. Denmark also trying to find some speed as Ireland begins to move past them, but it's the Swiss out front and the battle for silver between the Netherlands and Germany.
Switzerland on their way to capture a gold medal. They finished 6th in the category last year, so quite an achievement then to be not only back in the A final, but capturing a gold. What a race for the silver.
And here it is. It's Germany, and on the outside, it is the Netherlands, and it's going to come down to a photo. I can't call it. Maybe the Netherlands by a foot ahead of Germany for silver and bronze, and then very close here between Ireland coming across in 4th place ahead of Denmark in 5th, and the United States finishing in 6th.
Arms outstretched in that boat from Switzerland as both Elina Roll and Sophia Meeken celebrate their gold medal row in the lightweight women's double sculls. What an effort there for the Swiss, dominating all the way down the race course. Germany trying to chase them down with the Netherlands. Very, very impressive in their second 1,000 and coming back and moving into third. So we'll have to see what the official results are. It could be maybe the Netherlands, maybe Germany for the silver. It is the Netherlands with silver and the Germans with bronze, following the gold of the Swiss in the lightweight women's doubles.